Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to cover how to model a cornice profile in 3ds Max. Just select image that you want, right click, open image in new window or a new tab, right click, save image as. I'm going to save on this image on desktop. Open your 3ds Max, but before stop, select that image, right click and go to properties. After properties, go to details. In details, check dimension 593 by 593. So in 3ds Max, I'm get a plane. Go to modify, length 593 and width 593. Go to material editor, go to diffuse texture, click on this icon, go to bitmap and select your image. Click and drag on this plane, or you can assign material from this option. And don't forget to show shaded material in viewport. So after that, I'm going to press T for top view, Z for zoom. Go to create tab, go to shapes and select line and start modeling. Just click here. If you hold shift, you're going to draw a straight 90-degree angle line. But when this type of curve are coming in work, so you need to set this option to corner and drag type Bezier. When you hold your mouse left click and drag, then it's create a nice curve. Just click and drag. When you want straight line, press shift and click. When you want a curve line, click and drag. Again a sharp line, again a straight line, then click and drag again. Then same process, click and drag again here and press shift again and draw straight line. Press shift, draw straight line again, and finally we are going to join this line here and press yes, close spline, yes. After that we are going to adjust our spline because it's not in a proper way. So select your spline. After selection, go to modify tab, selection, select vertex. After selecting the vertex, you can see this Bezier handle. So go to that green point and click and drag and try to adjust. Click and drag. These handles help you for adjusting the shape of spline. You can see, select this and drag, select this and just drag. Just try to match that shape that we are getting. So I'm going to click on this image plane and right click and hide this plane, hide selection. So you have a nice cornice profile over here. So now I want to apply this cornice profile in my interior scene. So first go to rectangle shapes, click on the rectangle, click on snap, hit right click and enable vertex. So start from this corner and end on this corner. So we have a nice spline, a nice shape or rectangle shape over here. Go to modify tab, go to modifier list, click on sweep, search sweep modifier, sweep. If you want to use a built-in sections, you can go ahead and use. You can use a bar, you can use a channel, half round. You can see pipe, tree, T, but I don't want this. I'm going to use a cornice piece that we design. So use a custom section, click on a pick and select your profile. So you have that nice profile, but it's flipped, it's mirror another axis. So click on mirror on YXZ. So you can see we have a nice cornice piece in interior screen. But some people want smooth in this section, but some people don't like smoothness. So you can click and disable this smooth path. So you have a nice and sharp look, sharp edge look in this cornice piece. We need to match this profile with our room. So press T, press Z, press F3 for wireframe mode. And I'm going to click on the rectangle. No problem at all. We can right click and convert to editable poly. After that, select a vertex and select, click on a move tool, or you can press W for as a shortcut key and try to match that with walls. I'm just selecting vertex and try to match this with wall. Press F3 again, press C for camera, and you can see we have a nice ceiling cornice in 3ds Max with the help of sweep modifier. Press F and drag down. So now this is inside our room. Press C and you can see, or you can rotate from this orbit camera, or you can use a dolly camera for zoom in and zoom out with a inside camera. Thanks for watching. Please like and share my video. Already 2 tutorials are uploaded this week, and I'm going to cover V-Ray, interior lighting and rendering after a few lessons. Thanks for watching.